What is up, PHL? We are here for some more D1 playoff action. The Halifax Hooks versus the Bloomington Wild. 1-1 in their first two games. I am your commentator today, just me at the moment. We may have someone else coming through later to do color, or if my PC decides to die, then we'll have someone else come in. But for now, it's just me, and we have Chitman as our TD for today. So shout out Chitman running the cams. I guess shout out Chitman and Chitman Cam, because they're two different people. Today we're hoping for some good hockey. I think there will be some good hockey. Just to kind of recap on the season for those who may have forgotten or don't know. I feel like for most of the season, we had three teams at the top, three at the bottom. At the top, we had the Wild, the Liberty, and the Beavers. And on the bottom, we had the Hooks, RDC, and Calabasas. Like there was kind of a substantial gap after a few weeks. And then out of nowhere, the Hooks in the last like 2-3 weeks of the season just go on an absolute tear to fly up the table and almost win the title. They only don't win the title off of tiebreakers. They end up getting third, even though they were tied with points in first. So great job for them. They come into playoffs looking very hot. Bloomington, lots of ups and downs this season. I think overall the roster really strong. Obviously, I'm a little biased. They're my team, so I love the Wild, love the personalities, love the people on the ice too. But I feel like we never really got into like a huge groove. We were always consistently pretty good. So it'll be interesting to see, will the hot team win tonight or will the consistently good team win tonight? We'll have to see what happens. Some highlights from the season, just league leaders for each team. So obviously, Owen had an incredible season for BLW, ended up second in the league for points, only 2 behind Meat Sale, 26 goals on the season. So shout out to him. We also have Austin, aka Dickie Pecker, with 18 assists on the season. Good season for him. And on the Hook side, the captain, Little Al, 24 assists, 12 goals. He had the most points on his team with 36, finishing tied for 4th in points overall. So both teams, some players up on the list. Crowbar, shout out, Team 8 in D2, doing really, really good in D1 this season. 1.21 GAA over the season. And obviously Sleepy, we have Sleep He and Sleep She. So I believe Sleep He is playing tonight, the D2 Vancouver goalie. Recently signed and played some games last night. Or not last night, but last playoff night, I should say, last games. And Sleep She is ready here as well if they want to make another goalie change. But I believe they're starting with Sleep He, so we'll see how that works out for the Wild. I think that... Are the teams ready? I don't think... No. So BLW's not in the server yet, so we'll chill a little bit longer waiting for them to hop in here. Game obviously got moved back 30 minutes. I don't really know why. Maybe someone was going to be late. Whatever the reason is, we are here now. So the way it'll work, it is a best-of-5 series. So the series score currently is 1-1. So we are at least playing 2 games. We may go to game 5 and play 3 games. So we could be here for a little over an hour if we get all 3 games. So we'll have to see how things go. And obviously, with how playoffs have been, we know we can be here a lot longer than an hour if we go to a million OTs, as we've seen in some of the other series. Obviously, tonight, I'm biased. I want the Wild to win. I will say, I think that Halifax, Mouse coming back, he played really well in the other 2 series, scoring some goals or the other 2 games of the series for the Hooks. I'm not sure what the Hooks are going to go for tonight with their lineup. They're one of the few teams that really had a rotation of their starters. Most teams kind of had their 4 starters, or 5 starters, sorry, including the goalie. 4 skater stars, what I meant to say, really. That started pretty much all the games this season, but the Hooks kind of rotated their second forward, unsure who they wanted to play. On the season, you have Al with 30 games, you have Dolphin with 28, but then you have Bojar's in 24, Bubba 20, Mouse 11. And Mouse started the other night. Bubba, I don't know what's happening with Bubba. I've heard that maybe he's not showing up because he doesn't want to, but I've also heard that he's just busy. I don't know what the deal with that is, so I won't speculate too much. But at the moment, Mouse is here, Bubba is not, so I assume that is the lineup they are going with. Yeah, it looks like BLW is getting into the lobby now. I'm assuming BLW will run the same lineup they had last time out, and it looks like that will be true. So we'll have Matt at center, Owen at left wing, Lumley and Austin on D, and of course Sleep He in net for at least the first game. And on the other side, Bojar's in at center, Mouse at left wing, the Ice Commander, aka Al, at right D, Dolphin at lefty, and Crowbar in net. Right now, the only sub in the lobby is me, but I don't think I'm playing, and Goodhart for the Hooks. So maybe Goodhart gets used. He only played 3 games on the season, but he's someone who had a lot of improvement throughout the season. So we will see how, if he gets any ice time tonight, how he'll do. I think he did really good for the Moo this season. So, okay, I'll say this on stream. I can't confirm this, but I'll quickly say before a game starting right now. Bubba said, just to give you some insight, I didn't show up last minute for the first 2 games of the series, so Al kicked me from the Discord in case you want to say it on stream. So I can't confirm that, but that was, water straight from the source from Bubba. So we'll see if that's true. But we're getting into the game here. We got Matt behind the net, or the Wild goes for a pass to the center, gets deflected off the back of the net. Crowbar chasing it around, trying to make sure it doesn't get in front of his net. Dicky Pecker now on the right, chips it around Ice Commander, but Mouse doing a good job winning that puck. He's got a lot of space, but he's got Lumily pressuring. Mouse goes for a pass over to Al. Al sends a spin pass towards the net. Sleepy's easily able to clear that away, and it pops out over to Luma. Luma with some space on the left side. He's got Al pressuring. He doesn't really have anyone in front of him. Now he does have Al, and a great block there. I think Owen was about to be wide open down the center if it wasn't blocked. And now Al with a chance the other way. He gets by 1, but a good block there last second by Austin to send it back the other way. Crowbar in his own end, taking his time with the puck. He's got a horizontal pass. He'll go long over to Bojars, and he finds him. Dolphin wide open in the center. Can they find him? It looks like it went just over his stick as he tried to control it. A really good opportunity there early for the Hooks. They could have definitely made the Wild punish for some poor positioning there. Now Lumley coming the other way. He's got Matt in the center. He tries to use him. Good defense by Al to block it. And I'm not sure if I want to call him Al or Commander. I might go back and forth throughout the series, but just know the little Al and the Ice Commander are the same people. So if I say it, both ways, that's who I'm talking about. And as I say, the Ice Commander sends a puck towards the net, trying to catch out Sleepy. And Sleepy with a good save off the mask. It was actually a really good lob attempt there from Al. It looked like it was going top left corner, but Sleepy followed it the whole way, calm and composed, and makes that save. Sleepy now stopping it behind the net for Austin. Austin sends it hard around over to Matt. Matt can send it back here, and he will. Gets the pass over Bojars and over to Austin. Austin has Lumley to his left. Will he use him? He tried to, but Dolphin, really good forecheck to win the puck, but he accidentally taps it back to Dicky Pecker. Now it pops out to Matt. Matt skating in the right side, got some space, got people behind him. Oh my God, Owen murders a man in broad daylight. Matt goes for the shot, and it looks like it was just wide, but regardless, Crowbar had it saved and tapped it behind the net. Now Bojarzin coming the other way. Sends a pass over to Mouse, but it's a little too far. Now Austin, a.k.a. Dicky Pecker, picking up the puck. Will he chip it down the center? No, he's taking his time. He's got one on the boards, but they're kind of covered. He goes for a cross-ice pass, but Mouse intercepts. Pops out to Bojarzin. Bojarzin on the left, cutting inside. He's got space now. He's got an option back door. He opts to go for the shot in the near post and misses just wide. He maybe could have found Mouse there with a ton of space on the right, but he went for the near post shot, and it didn't pay off on that occasion. Now Matt going for the lone shot, gets tipped, and Crowbar makes the save. A good intervention. Dolphin trying to block the shot, tips it, makes it a little sketchy for Crowbar, but he stays with it the whole way and makes a good save. Austin lets the puck go through now onto his own zone. He's got an option to his left over to Matt. He will go for the far pass, trying to find Owen, cleared away, but Matt intercepts. Deflection here, chaos on the side here. Eventually pops out to Dolphin. Dolphin misplays the puck, though. Tries to recover and make a pass. Lumley pressures, and now the puck behind the Hooks net. And also, shout out to Hooks. Just want to point out, I believe it was Al's wife who drew the logo, and Al was the one who kind of created the idea for the logo. So shout out to Al's wife. Really cool logo. Definitely a lot of people were super hype on it, and I think it's a really cool logo. It turned out really good. Mouse here going for a shot, gets deflected wide. Lumley now behind his own net. He's got Owen open to the right. Will he use him? He goes for it. Dolphin doing a good job trying to cut off that angle, but Owen cuts across, gets the puck. He's got a chance, but Al just gets a touch on it at the last second. Great touch by Al and good vision by Luma to find the pass, but Al just couldn't get far enough away from the defense, and Al does a really good. I keep saying Al instead of Owen. Sorry, the two O's are messing me up. Maybe I should call him Ice Commander. Bojarzin sends a pass over to Dolphin. Dolphin with some time in his own zone. Sends a pass up the boards over to Mouse. He finds him. Mouse now cutting across. Will he go for a shot? No, he goes for a pass. Gets blocked. A bunch of Wild members in front of that lane. Matt sends a behind the back pass on the left boards, trying to find Owen. Owen will forecheck, but I believe Dolphin gets there first. Dolphin pass around the boards over to Ice Commander. Ice Commander going to carry it up, as we see him do often in pugs, to varying degrees of success. And on that one, that wasn't a successful play, but a successful save from Crowbar to stop Owen. Owen fires a shot right into his mid-range, and Crowbar doing a good job being aggressive, getting big, and making that big save. And as I was talking about, Al loves to carry those pucks up the ice sometimes, and sometimes it really just depends on the day. Sometimes he cooks people left and right for fun, and other days maybe you shouldn't go for him too often. On that one, he almost gave away a free goal for the Wild. Lumley chips it on the right side, finds Dicky Pecker. He makes a missed touch, but he will keep it as he has lots of space here. Goes for a chip pass to Owen to the center. Lumley's going to end up finding it. Nice move around. Goes for a spin shot, but that's well wide. Dicky Pecker gets to it first in the corner. Dicky Pecker sends a pass to the middle. Deflects wide over to Owen. Owen finds a pass to Matt. Wide open in the center. He goes for the shot, and Dolphin with a great block. And now Mouse trying to go the other way, but there's no time on the clock, and that'll end period 1. And what a first period we have here. Both teams kind of feeling each other out. And honestly, both teams not really making the most clear-cut chances, but getting really scary chances. Obviously, there at the end, Al overhandled the puck a little bit to give Owen a chance on net. Crowbar making a big save. But I also think the Hooks were one pass away, or one touch away from getting a one-on-one right in front of Sleepy. And then Al also had that really nice dump from his zone that almost went top left corner. Sleepy making a good job making that save. Dolphin chips it to the back door, tipped away. It looks like Bojarzen was trying to tip it in. I think it went off his stick in the end. Dolphin now with another chance to throw it on net, and he'll go for it. Goes actually to the far right corner. He'll find Mouse. Mouse goes for a pass to the center, goes all the way out to Dolphin. Dolphin with some space now. He cuts wide. He goes for the shot in the near post, Sleeping with a good save and a good second save and a good third save as Mouse fires the rebound into his pads. Sleepy with a quick triple save there, just not moving off that near post. Doing a good job standing his ground and not letting anything in there. Al now chipping it towards the net, trying to find Mouse. Mouse, known for getting some really good tips on those chances, probably from playing with this team, getting a lot of practice doing so, but on that occasion, the Wild defend it well. Pass around the boards. Mouse goes for murder, but misses. Al tries to deke Dolphin, but he can't do it. Bojarzen's at the back door. Can he find him? He does, but Dicky Pecker doing a good job blocking the shot. Pops out to Ice Commander. Ice Commander takes it below the net. He's got options in the center. He tries to find him. It gets tipped off a stick or a body, but two Hook players there in the center to only one Wild. Luckily for the Wild, nothing came out of it. Lumley trying to carry it up the ice, but good defense sends it back the other way. Now Austin, trademark, sends it towards the net, trying to find a cheesy goal. Pops behind the boards over to Lumley. Lumley fighting for the puck. Can he win it? He takes it behind the boards. He beats Mouse. He's got Owen in the center, but he's got man in front. He goes for a shot in the near post, and it hits off Crowbar into the center, and a rebound shot is also saved by Crowbar. Both goalies doing a good job reading the rebounds and not giving up a lucky bounce goal so far. Mouse here on the right. He's got a little bit of space. Will he rip a shot? He does go for the shot, and a good save from Sleepy, as I think that shot was going to find the top left corner. Lumley behind the net. Goes for a chip pass towards Owen. Owen's going to do a nice job cutting to get it. He's got two in front of him, but they're both kind of on top of each other. Owen goes for a shot, and Crowbar, easy save there. Owen had a good angle on it, but just not the greatest shot. Definitely better than I would have taken, though. I can't lie on that occasion. Now Bojarzen the other way. Gets a free chance in front of the net. Lumley, though, great job coming over to force Bojarzen away from the chance. I think he probably could have shot that earlier, but I don't blame him from that angle. Both goalies have been doing a good job playing that near post. Now Owen with a chance. Can he get across the goalie? He can't, so he tries to go for the near post shot, but Crowbar, again, staying solid, staying firm, not getting baited by the moves. Makes a good save. Now Matt, though, nice chip move over defender, trying to find a pass, loses it once, but now he gets the second chance, plays it around the net. Too far for Owen, but can Austin get there? Austin tries to win the 50, Mouse wins it, but now Lumley has a chance, and I bet you this is going to get tossed onto the net. And maybe I see the future. Owen now with a chance trying to tip it towards the net, but Bojarzen taps it to the side, but Matt gets there first. Matt goes for the drop. Tons of space and time for Lumley. He's going to cut inside. Goes for a shot on net, trying to find the top corner. Crowbar with a jumping save to stop that from going in. And now Ice Commander going the other way, trying to find a short pass. It will eventually pop up to Mouse. Mouse takes a good first touch, but Dicky Pecker's equal to it and sends it back the other way. Crowbar clears it down the right side of the ice. Matt gets there first, gets around one, can't get around the second. Chaos in the corner. Everyone's battling for this puck. Who's going to come out with it? Looks like eventually it comes out to Mouse. Mouse throws it towards the net, but that's well wide. Austin's got to pass around the boards to Lumley. He will find it. Lumley can keep this going up the boards. If he can find Matt, he will find him. Now Matt has Owen. If he can get him on the cut here, Mouse doing a good job tracking to make that pass hard, and Owen should eventually get it. He chips it around the boards. We'll find Lumley. Lumley, two options in the center if he can find him. He goes around the net. He goes for the chip pass to the center. He finds Owen, but someone tapped it away. Owen now with a chance behind the net. Goes for a pass to the center, but every member of the Hooks is waiting for that pass and knocks it away. Ice Commander now with a chance. He's got an option far left. He will try to find it. Mouse trying to body block for Dolphin, and it works out. Mouse wide open at the back door. Dolphin trying to find him. Can he find him? No. Sleepy, great job seeing the pass as a dangerous option, and he comes out and sticks it away. Great play by Sleepy, and now a counterattack the other way. Matt just misplays that touch, and now Ice Commander is able to claim it. Ice Commander behind his own net now, looking for options. He's got one horizontal. He will use it. He'll go around the net instead of going horizontal, but same man. Finds Mouse. Mouse behind the net, somewhere you don't see him that often, in his own zone at least. Goes for a pass down the ice. Good intervention by Matt. Lumley's able to pick it up. Lumley with a hard touch, but he still has control for now. Goes for a chip on the net. It looks like it's dangerous. Crowbar jumping save, even though it looks like it hit him in the shins. A little sketchy. Almost found its way in, but Crowbar eventually makes the save. If he jumped a little sooner, I think that might have went underneath him, at least from my angle. And now a chip towards the net for the Hooks, cleared away by Sleepy. Austin now trying to chip it down the ice. Mouse with a really good read. He's got Bojarza in the center. Lumley covering him. Can he find him? He goes for the near post shot. Sleepy had it covered, but it was wide anyway. Goes off the side of the goal. Dicky Pecker trying to find Matt there. Matt can't get a touch on it, and Al will claim it. 10 seconds on the clock. Will he take his time? Will he just bomb it down the ice? It looks like he might. There we go. He goes for the bomb down the ice. 4 seconds on the clock. Owen sends it back the other way, and that will conclude period 2. Still 0-0. And I was going to say something I read in chat, but y'all are saying some crazy stuff. Just trying to read through here, see real quick, see what people are saying. This is the real final, says Yuno. So Yuno doesn't believe in the Liberty, I guess. I don't know. Liberty have looked really good this season, and they 3-0'd Albany. So I don't know if I'd say it's the real finals, but I will say all 4 teams who made playoffs all finished with extremely similar point totals and all took wins off of each other. So very, very competitive playoff scene. And actually the points were 55, 55, 55, 53. So everyone getting good chances. And as I say, good chances, Owen almost makes a good chance there for Matt, trying to find a pass to the back door. Austin sends a pass to the center, gets deflected. Bojarzin one-on-one with Lumley, but he cuts too far wide, and Matt's able to backtrack and win it for his team. Matt, good pass over to Owen. Owen cutting inside, maybe doing a little too much there as Ice Commander, mix the two names, makes a good read. And Owen's really, really good at stick handling, but I think on that occasion, if he just kind of cuts wide, takes his space, he can get around the defender. I don't blame him, though. If I had handles like that, I might try to do some crazier stuff, but I think in that situation, a simpler approach would have benefited him. Now Austin chipping it down the boards, trying to find Owen, cleared away by Dolphin. Dolphin sends it back to Austin. Austin, 2 people in front of him, goes for a ground pass, trying to find Owen. Looked like it was going to go to Lumley, but a good intervention by Dolphin again, and he clears it the other way. Matt, spin pass on the boards, finds Owen. Owen's got Lumley across. He will find him. Lumley, not too many options here. He goes for a move around Dolphin. Goes a little too far, though. I think Al will be able to pick that up. Al sends it up the boards only as far as Matt, though. Matt cutting inside. He's got Owen at the back door. He goes for a shot or a pass. Doesn't matter. Gets blocked. Owen now behind the net. Chips by 1, but Dolphin's able to clear it away. Can Matt get there first? He can't. Bojarzin picks it up. Goes for a pass over to Al. Can he find him? No. Lumley, good defense. Clears it down the ice. Owen gets by Dolphin. Dolphin misplaying the puck. Owen with a chance in front. He tries to cut around. He goes for the near post shot, and Crowbar stayed at the near post. He moved a little bit, but it wasn't threatening. And oh my God, Matt with a shot. I think that was blocked by Dolphin potentially. Almost had a free goal there. Crowbar didn't look to be in position, in my opinion, but I'm not sure. There's kind of chaos going on for a second there, and the chaos might continue here. Owen throwing it on net. Crowbar doing a good job sticking it wide, getting rid of the bad rebound. And now Ice Commander trying to take it up the ice. Matt wins it. Chips it into the zone. Mouse with some space here, getting pressured by Owen from his side. He'll go for the smart behind the net pass over to Al. And Ice Commander sends it back the other way. I might start saying Ice Commander because I feel like when I say Al, I sound real southern. It's like Ol. I don't know why I keep saying it like that. Dicky Becker behind the net, going for a pass over to Lumley. Lumley sending it down the boards. Dolphin not able to intercept it, but it will go to Ice Commander. He's got some time here. I think he wants to deke Matt. We'll see if he actually goes for it, though. He may have got it here. Matt's still on his tail, but so far he's able to carry it up a little bit. He goes for a pass over to Mouse. He finds a Mouse with a lot of space, goes for the shot. Sleepy, good save and good rebound control, sends it to the corner. Ice Commander, though, is coming in front. He's got space. He goes for a shot. He had a ton of space. He could have gone anywhere. Thankfully for the Wild, he shoots it kind of near the center of the net, and Sleepy's able to make the save. That was a really scary one. Lots of flat-footed defending from the Wild gave Owl a really good chance there to cut inside and try to make a play. Mouse now with a chance on net, goes for a shot, gets deflected and saved wide by Sleepy. Eventually, Bojarzin in the corner, though. Goes for a chip pass to the center. Gets blocked once. He's got a second attempt here. Goes for another chip pass to the center. Owen doing a good job blocking it. And both teams having a lot of sustained pressure and getting chances on net, but the goalies have been equal to them. Lumley now trying to cut across the center. Can't do it. Owen, chip, move around Dolphin. He's got Matt in the center, but he's got 2 defenders on him. He tries to find Matt, but it's just too far in front. And now Mouse going to send it down the ice, trying to find Bojarza. Bojarza, nice touchback over to Dolphin. Dolphin tries to chip it back again. Can't do it. Owen with speed. Can he beat Ice Commander to the puck? He will not. Ice Commander now cuts inside. He's got one beat. Does he try to take on Matt? It looks like he's going to play it safe and wide, but he goes for a chip pass that Matt can block. Matt now has Owen in the center, but Dolphin aggressive pressure there wins the puck. Austin chipping it towards the net. He chips it over to Owen. Owen with a one-timer off the chip pass, and Crowbar with a good save and eventually cleared away by Dolphin down the ice over to Bajarzin. Bajarzin, nice idea looking for the pass out of Mouse, but it's just too far. And now Dickie Pecker, the defensive D-man, might have a chance in the offensive zone. He wins it off Dolphin. He's got Owen to his side. He's going to go all alone himself. He goes for a chip shot. Looks like it deflected off Ice Commander, off Crowbar, and behind the net. And both teams really end-to-end hockey here now. Constant chances back and forth, but who's going to get the goal? 40 seconds left on the clock in period 3. Both teams getting hella chances, but no goals in just yet. Owen with a chip pass over to corner, finds Dolphin first. Dolphin clearing it down the ice, trying to find Mouse. Lumley gets there first. Lumley sends it hard and out, but only as far as Dolphin, and Dolphin has some space here. He goes for a shot towards the net. Lumley, good control. Trying to deke around Dolphin, can't beat him, and it's cleared away by Matt. 20 seconds on the clock. Ice Commander behind his own net, taking his time. 14 seconds on the clock. He's going to deke. Dolphin playing a good job as a lineman there, blocking the pressure. And Al finds the top left corner with like no time left on the clock. He carries it up. He only did it once or twice this game, and on one of them he lost it. But on that occasion, he carried up the puck, and it was the right decision as he fires a shot into the top left corner with no time on the clock. And I think that's going to be a game win here for the Hooks. 8 seconds on the clock, a miracle needed for the Wild. But they're also known for chipping it onto net and getting some crazy goals. Looks like, unfortunately for them on this occasion, they won't get it, though. A 1-0 win for the Hooks. A great lineman play by Dolphin to block a forechecker to give Al the space to carry the puck up, and Al punishes. He had one earlier in the game. He must be practicing that play because he had one earlier in the game where Sleepy made a really good save where he found the top left corner, and honestly, it almost looked like the exact same shot. It was also in the perfect top left corner again. So great play by Al to win the game in the dying seconds. And welcome whoever hopped in here. Let me see who it is. Is that Mr. Log?
Going on, bro?
A little late, but baby, we got 2 more games, hopefully for me, at least as a Wild fan and player.
Our pug went to 2 overtime, so leave Van Higgy to bury it for us. Get the easy dub, so.
Well, congratulations on your pug win. The Hooks won the first game, 1-0, last second. Al dumping it down the ice into the top left corner.
I tuned in right as Al just ripped that thing. That was an amazing shot from long range.
Yeah, he's definitely been practicing. He's definitely good at those because, he, like I said, he had 2 and both of them went to the same spot in the top corner. So good play by him to win the game there. Honestly, it was kind of crazy. I feel like the first period for sure, maybe even into the second period, neither team really made that many chances. And then there was like a 3-minute period where both teams just took turns getting really good chances for like 3 minutes straight, just rotating back and forth. So the fact that it ended 1-0 is kind of crazy, especially with that being the goal after all those good chances.
Yeah, we've seen that kind of thing a few times. We saw it last night in the contender division. You know, the teams kind of sometimes they're feeling each other out, and then other times out of nowhere they'll just be back and forth chances left and right. So it's been a lot of fun to watch. I think part of it has to do with the playoff atmosphere and the implications in these games. Games only being three games long or 5 games long. It's a lot. If you lose 1 goal or lose a game, your season could be over just like that. So.
Yeah, and speaking of that, that was game 3 of a best of 5. So the Hooks are up 2-1. So if the Hooks win another game, the series is over. Bloomington's going to need to win the next 2 games to win out and move to the next round, to the finals of the playoffs. I quickly have to pee, so I'll be right back since you are here. I will be right back.
Yeah, bathroom breaks are good, brother, as we get ready for the next game. This rink is honestly really beautiful, too, in these jerseys. I love that black jersey from the Hooks. That's their alternate home jersey they're wearing for this contest. And the Wild jerseys as well look super good, so it's something new for us here in PHL to be able to use, at least for the Pro Division, to use those special rinks and jerseys. They look awesome, and it really brings the broadcast to life. It's been really, really fun, especially for me. I've just seen so many red and blue jerseys for the past couple months I've been doing broadcasts, so it's a nice change. Also, huge shout out to all the artists too that did this work. The logos look sick. Unfortunately, the crowd is still wearing their red and blue, but hopefully in a future update we'll get them in their correct jerseys. Wonder how many away
Back
fans are
from my
surely in the
tea
crowd
break.
today. I was just saying how amazing these jerseys in the rink look. They look insane.
Yeah, they look sweet.
I love the black alternate jersey for the Hooks. That's got to be my favorite so far. That is a beautiful jersey.
And I might be slightly biased, but I really like the Bloomington home jerseys.
Yeah.
They're
That
not
one's
wearing them
nice
at the
too.
moment. They're wearing the white ones, but yeah, I think actually, honestly, the only team I think gives them a run for money in jerseys is actually the other team that'll be in the finals based on whoever wins this game, which is the Philadelphia Liberty. And as I say that, we're going to start game 4 of the series, game 2 of tonight. Remember, the Hooks are leading 2-1. And here we go, underway. Matt in the center, taking his time. He's got lots of space. He goes for a chip shot towards the net. He saw Al succeed with it. He's going to try on his own crowbar with a good save and tips it wide. Matt now trying to make a play. Mouse is going to win it, though. 2-on-1 for the Hooks. Austin is coming back to help, but doesn't have enough speed. Mouse, will he go for the pass? Will he go for the shot? He goes for the shot. Sleepy with a good save, and he controls it on his stick. Kind of a weird way to save it there. He just controlled it and stopped it. Almost surprised to do it as he sticks it away after the save. Ice Commander sends it down the ice. Can he find Mouse? Mouse almost having an insane jumping touch there, but will go behind the net. He goes for a pass to the center, deflects off Sleepy, goes right by Bojars, and Al now sending a hard shot towards the net. Matt with a good block. And can he get back to the puck? He can. Will he go for a shot here? He's going to take his time. Goes for a spin pass over to Lumley. He will find Luma. Luma now cutting inside. He's got a little bit of space. He goes for the shot. Actually, Will goes for the pass to the back door, trying to find Owen or Matt. Neither can connect, though, and eventually Matt will send it around the boards. Owen sends a pass to the center. Finds Austin. Austin, nice move wide. Goes for a shot, but Dolphin's able to control it and take it behind the net as the Hooks go the other way. Dolphin now carrying it up. He has Bojarzen open. He'll opt for Mouse in the corner. He actually finds him. Weird bounce, though. Mouse can't read it, and it gets cleared away. Only as far as Dolphin. Dolphin does a spin play, sends it behind the net, finds Mouse. Mouse going to keep it going all the way over to Bojarzen. Bojarzen has a trailer behind him if he wants to use him. Instead, he finds Mouse behind the net. Mouse trying to cut inside. Eventually gets cleared away only as far as Al. Al goes for a shot on net, tipped away. Al trying to battle again for the puck to win it. He beats Owen. He's trying to cut inside. Lumley, good job sticking it away. Owen now clearing it only as far as Bojarzen, who turns around and controls it. Bojarzen, nice move around Owen. Goes for a shot in the near post. Sleepy with a jumping save. Sends it wide. Dolphin on this left side now. Deeks around Lumley. He's trying to cut inside and make a chance. He goes for a great pass to the back door by Bojarzen. And Bojarzen skies it wide, but insanely good pass onto Bojarzen's tape open at the back door despite the Wild having a few defenders in the way.
Two very different offensive styles from both teams. The Hooks are kind of going more for that pass to the low slot at center. So they nearly scored a goal there. That was a beautiful pass. And the Wild on the other end, it seemed like they're trying to feed the high slot, you know, pass back to the point, go for those longer range shots. But the Hooks are just there to defend.
And a really good shot there from Matt as we're talking about play styles. The Wild lob it down the ice as they've been doing, and Matt gets a really good chance off of it. Shoots it hard and low, but Crowbar is equal to it. Now Austin sends a pass over to Owen on the boards. Owen, nice touch around Dolphin. Dolphin impedes him a little bit, but Owen will be able to get back to the puck. Sends it around the net. Bojarzen should get there first, but Matt is pressuring. Will Bojarzen go? He tries to go behind his own net. Chaos in the corner. Can Matt win it, or will Bojarzen take it back? Eventually gets cleared away over to Dolphin. Dolphin now chip passing back to Bojarzen. Good pass. Really good weight to the pass as well. And a pass to the center. Austin, great job interfering, clearing the other way, but it pops back out to Bojarzen. Lumley wins the puck off him. 3 members of the Wild in the corner. Can they spread out? They can. Lumley taking the puck. He goes for a long shot on the net. Hits off Owen's butt and deflects wide. Owen now sending a pass back over to Lumley. Lumley trying to cut inside. Can't do it, and it goes just by Austin. Matt should get there first, but he's got Mouse right on his tail. He goes for a reverse pass over to Lumley. Good job. Lumley, nice touch. Trying to cut around Dolphin. Dolphin right on him, though. Goes for a pass to Matt. Can't find him, but Matt is able to clear it back into the corner. Dolphin clears it the other way, only as far as Luma. Luma has Owen right wide open on the right side. Looks like Dolphin's able to get back a little bit. Can he still find Owen, though? He chips it down the center. Sketchy play. Crowbar off his stick. They 50'd it off his stick, but they couldn't get the second attempt when it was open. It deflects wide. Ice Commander now blocking a shot attempt, and it's eventually cleared away.
That was a really, really greasy play there by the Wild. Matt and Owen are both there just trying to crash the goal there. Nearly got it past Crowbar.
Yeah, and as we said, the Wild really like playing the long stretch pass technique, and they love
Right.
throwing it on the net. They're really hoping for a bounce or deflection, and it's been working most of the season. Almost worked on that occasion, and it almost worked again there as he almost finds Matt with a long pass. And while I respect the Wild playing this strategy, sometimes I just wish like Owen and Lumley have insane hands. Every now and again, I know Lumley's playing D. He wants to play it safe, but I'm always like waiting to see if he's going to just start cooking people because I know he can. And I think if he tries that in this game, he could get some good chances for the Wild. And as I say that, a good chance for the Hooks. And Dolphin gets a one-timer chance in the center. Sleepy equal to the first shot and able to stop the second one from coming through. But the pressure's not gone. Al firing a pass over, trying to find Mouse, but he finds Dolphin instead. Dolphin, nice move around Lumley. Now he's going to try to cut inside. He finds a pass to Ice Commander, but it's too far. Matt trying to get it, but Bojarzin gets there first. Bojarzin down low, finds Ice Commander. Ice Commander looking for a pass to the slot. He finds Bojarzin instead. Bojarzin goes around Sleepy, and an insane save from Sleepy. It looked like he was in no man's land, and then he makes an amazing save as he dashes across the net, and he makes a second one to keep this 0-0. What a play by Sleepy, and great pressure from the Hooks there to almost take the lead at the last second.
Great pressure by the Hooks there. They got a little bit of a lucky bounce there in the slot, which opened up that chance. But what a save by Sleepy after getting caught, as you said, in no man's land, way out of the crease. Recovers and makes a great save, and that's why it's still 0-0.
Yeah, Sleepy, that was actually an insane save. I don't think I was more confident in saying Hook scored a goal in my I've never been more confident there was going to be a goal, and then he made an insane recovery. I mean, shout out Sleepy. There's a reason he got a chance to be on a D1 team, and there's a reason he's playing in the playoffs because he's an insane goalie for Vancouver. Unfortunately, they had an early exit, so he's had an early exit with his second place team in D2, and he's hoping not to repeat that in D1 shortly after. And we'll see if the Wild can get it together here and take those steps and get some wins. Chance for Bojarzin here in the corner. He's got Mouse at the back door. Owen's guarding him. He goes for the drop pass. Good decision. Finds Al. Al firing a shot, but well wide. Owen pressuring Mouse in the corner. He will eventually get it cleared down the ice, but it'll just go right back to the Hooks. Dolphin and Al deciding who wants to take it. Eventually goes out to Dolphin. Dolphin firing a pass over to Al. Lots of space in his own zone. He's got Mouse cutting towards him. Can he find him? He opts not to. But Jarzin's facing towards him. Al, he scored a goal in the first game. He said, why not try another? He goes for the lob. The first of his 3 attempts from the lobs. That one was not as pretty as the other 2. And now Matt going the other way. Goes for a pass off the boards to himself and misplays it. Tries to find a pass to the center after. Can't do it. Mouse intercepts. Mouse coming down the other side of the ice. Dicky Pecker trying to interfere. Mouse goes for the shot, but it's well wide. Pops around over to Bojarzin. Bojarzin sends a pass over to Ice Commander. Ice Commander, not his greatest touch on the first one or the second attempt, and that gives a chance for the Wild here. 2-on-1. Lumley and Matt versus Dolphin. Lumley's going to take it himself. He goes for a spin shot to the back corner, but it's just wide. Owen now sending a pass around the net. He will find Matt. Can Matt find a pass? He goes for the wrap. Crowbar facing the wrong way. Saves it with his butt. And the pressure's not gone yet. Wild. Matt tries to fire a pass to the center. Gets deflected over to the corner. Lumley trying to find a pass to the center. Gets deflected again. Now Dicky Pecker in his own zone will definitely yeet this towards the net. He tries to. Al should get there first. He does, and he's going the other way with speed. And now a one-on-one with the goalie for Al, unless Matt can interfere from behind. Looks like he can't, but Sleepy, a great stick, taps it to the corner. And end-to-end hockey has come back. We go from each team dumping it a little bit too often, maybe, just kind of dumping it back and forth, not sure what to do. And then 2 seconds later, it's just million shots on both nets.
Great backhand forehand move by Owl there. Just nearly beats Sleepy, almost. Just needed a couple more inches there, and Sleepy makes a great save.
Yep, now as we're talking about hella chances, here's Owen. Great pass over to Lumley. Lumley with a shot, and Dolphin, great job blocking it with his body, getting in front. And like I said, each team making tons of chances. Dolphin murders Owen and kills himself in the process. Matt deflects that puck away. Can he get back to it first? He can't. Bojar's a nice move around him. He's got Al open to his left. Will he use him? No, he goes wide. He still has Al over there if he can find him. Al with a little bit of space. He will find him in the slot. He goes for the one-timer. And a good save from Sleepy. And not an easy one-timer by any means, but I think he would have hoped for a better shot there. He had a really good connection, just didn't get the height he needed on it. And a good save from Sleepy sends it wide. Austin now going to go for a pass up to Owen. Owen with a lot of space here. Ice Commander tries to cut him off. He cuts inside. Owen, show off those handles. And as I say, show off the handles, he accidentally makes a missed touch. I guess that's the caster's curse on that play. Austin now interfering with the puck. Good job. Matt now able to get it. 3v2 for the Wild. Can they make a good chance here? Matt goes for the long shot on Crowbar. Crowbar sticks it wide. Lumley behind the net trying to get it under control, and he can't. Mouse now trying to clear it. Matt deflects it, but it only goes as far as Ice Commander. Ice Commander now cutting down the center. He's got Matt behind him, Owen in front of him. Can either of them get the puck off him? No. Great job by Ice Commander there, doing a half spin pass, trying to find Mouse. Mouse throwing it towards the net, and it's deflected behind the net. Lumley, long clear, trying to find Matt. Just goes over him. Mouse sending it back where it came from. Now Austin in the right corner here. He's got Lumley on the mid-left if he can find the pass. Looks like he will not, actually. Ice Commander, great job. The third defender of the Hooks who could have made a play, and he does make the play, but unfortunately a bad touch gives it back to the Wild. Matt looking for options. Goes for a pass over to Lumley. Finds Lumley. Lots of space here. He's got Owen back door if he can find him. Goes for the chip pass over to Owen. Owen does get a good tip on it, but it's just wide. Looks like Crowbar may have had it covered anyway, but that was a really good chance for the Wild. And as I say that, here comes the Hooks. Other way with speed. Bojarzin at the midline. Looking for options. Goes for a chip towards the net. Austin murders Mouse in front of the net so he can't get a tip on it. But Mouse gets up and recovers the puck. He's cutting inside now. Matt, good job. Back checking, winning that puck for the Wild. Matt, good pass now over to Owen. And he's got Austin open in the center if he can find him. He goes for a chip towards the net. Goes a little too far. Crowbar doing a good job coming out, playing that puck, clearing it away. Bojarzin, cool little touch there, but doesn't work out for him in the end. Now Owen going the other way with speed. 25 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
Owen, nice handles, left, right, left, right, left, right, trying to find the top corner. But Dolphin, great job blocking another shot. He's been doing a really good job of that, and eventually cleared away by Crowbar. Owen somehow got murdered as Crowbar cleared the puck away there. And now Al Commander.
Gymnastics on the goal there, trying to get a stick on it.
Oh, and Owl trying to cut inside and make a play. Mouse with a shot. Gets deflected by Bojarzin, but it was wide anyway. And that'll end period 2. Holy.
Yeah, what a back and forth period. There at the very end, that was Owen jumping over the goal, trying to get a stick on that loose puck, and he ends up falling over on his bum. So commitment from him, but just not enough to put the puck in the back of the net.
Yeah, and it's crazy to me. I know we talk about how in this game as a whole, I think everyone kind of agrees offense needs a buff. We don't necessarily want to nerf goalie, but we want offense to get better. And honestly, I don't. Sometimes I'm like, I don't think we're complaining a little too much. And then there's games like this where I feel like each team makes so many awesome chances and goals just don't go in. So like part of me is like,
right.
Are the goalies are these specific goalies playing really well, or is it the game, or is it both? And I think I would love to see an update that makes offense a little bit better, because some of these plays, I mean, even as a Wild fan, I see some of this nice passing to the Hooks, and I'm like, God, I kind of just want to see it go in. Like, it's such a cool play. Like, I love the nice passing.
Right. You know, the puck out there right now, it's bouncy. It's hard to catch. So maybe we'll see something change in the future with that. Even some of the best players, you know, catching some of these passes, they're beautiful passes, but they're hard to catch at times.
Yeah, and as we talk about maybe buffs and nerfs, another thing that could be nerfed is skater size, as we see Lumley making a nice block there, and Dolphins benefited a few times on the Hooks, having that big body getting in front. Yeah. But he's also really good at blocking with his stick, which he's done a few times. And now a great chip pass down the ice, trying to find Matt. Crowbar is doing a good job, able to stick it wide and clear it back down the ice over to Mouse. Mouse cutting across the center, gets forechecked. Owen should be able to pick this up now. He's got Matt backdoor. Will he try to use him? It looks like he's going to go for a spin chip towards the net. Goes wide. Matt picks it up, sends it around the net over to Owen. Owen behind the net, mistouches. Mouse will be able to win that now and send it back the other way. I also want to say shout out to Hot Dog Flaps, who said, the chat's moving too fast. I gotta find it. He said, "I think goalies in real life goalies should explode in real life if they get scored on." I think that is a great addition to the game. Goalies should just blow up.
Hot Dog Flash, man, he's always here to put on a show in chat or in the actual broadcast. So he's always got some good takes for us here in PHL. So
yeah. Lumley now coming the other way. Mouse murders Matt into the puck, and actually what a great physical play to stop that attack, but Lumley will eventually get the puck back. He's got Owen in front of him. He will try to find him, but the pass is a little too soft. Mouse trying to take it around Lumley. Lumley getting a good body, and now Mouse getting hit in the head with a chip from Al. Eventually pops up to Owen. Owen now with a chance in front. Takes the touch a little too far wide, but he's battling with Al, trying to win it. Can't do it. Pops out over to Austin, and Austin chipping this towards the net, almost guaranteed, as it comes down high, but a little wide. Ice Commander behind his own net. Nice touch to get away from Matt. He's got Owen and Matt in front of him. Will he try to carry it? Will he pass? He goes for the pass. Good decision. Finds Bajarzen. Bajarzen with a nice tap back to Dolphin. Can all 4 members of the team touch the puck? No, he goes for the shot. I thought he was going to hit Mouse at the back door. That was looking like almost a beautiful play. But he goes for the shot. I don't completely blame him, but I think he was hoping for a better shot on that occasion. Matt now coming the other way, goes for a shot. Good block by Dolphin, and that's maybe his 4th or 5th block of the series so far. Dolphin doing a really good job of reading the play, getting in front of people, and blocking shots. And especially in a game where, you know, blocking shots is as easy as it is, being good at it is really, really hard to get around for the other team. Mouse now with a shot, the near post goes high and wide, goes all the way around. Owen should be able to pick this up. He's got Matt in the center, but Dolphin is lurking, trying to cut off that angle. He will go for it anyway, trying to find Matt, can't do it, and Dolphin will pick it up behind the net, sending a pass around, but only as far as Owen. Owen, he's got Lumley behind him. He's got Matt in the center. He goes for Matt in the center, but Ice Commander, great block, sends it back the other way, but Owen's still on it. Goes for a pass again to the center, but Dolphin, great defense, now passes it up to Ice Commander. Ice Commander on the left, trying to get around Dicky Pecker, but the window sweeper there worked out. Mouse now going for a pass to the back door. Sleepy interferes, tips it away. Dolphin with a chance, lots of space in the center. 3 members of the Wild converge on him, but the shot gets through, but Sleepy makes a good save. Lumley gets murdered behind the net. And now Bajarzen on the corner, goes for a chip pass to the center. Lumley gets back up and clears it back the other way. And now Ice Commander going towards his own net, taking his time on the puck.
These 2 teams are really evenly matched in this contest. I think the Wild have definitely woken up in this game now that it's do or die for them.
Yeah, it makes sense. And oh god, it's a scary chance of the near post. Sleepy eventually taps it away, and if he can, Owen can find Matt here, he'll have a one-on-one with the goalie, but a great deflection there from Ice Commander. And I don't know if it's just the defense is playing really, really well today, or maybe I'm wrong about those chip passes, but I feel like going for the pass there, and normally for me, is the right decision, but it feels like every pass, if it's anywhere in the circle, like the sphere of you know, stick range for the Hooks defenders, it gets tipped away. Like the Wild keep having these chances where they might be able to get a one-on-one or a free one-timer, and Owl and Dolphin have just done a really, really good job of blocking everything, passes, shots, whatever comes their way. They deflect it wide. And 20 seconds on the clock here in period 3. We know what happened last time. There was about 10 seconds left on the clock. And now maybe the Wild's chance to do it. 13 seconds on the clock. Owen going the other way. Sorry, goes for the shot.
Ooh.
Top right corner. Crowbar with a great save, but it's
What
still
a
in front. It's
save.
scary. It's behind the net. Owen trying to make a play, but it gets cleared away. And a huge save from Crowbar to stop the Wild from doing what was done to them in Game 3.
Well, the shot for the Wild actually goes on goal. I want to kind of add on to what you were saying about, you know, Owl and the Hooks. The Hooks have made a reputation for themselves for being one of the better defensive teams when it comes to blocking shots and taking away plays. And we've seen a lot of that so far in the playoffs. They've really amplified that to a whole nother level here. As the Wild are getting plenty of chances, but kind of struggling a bit to put the puck on goal. They get one there. A great scoring chance.
Yeah, the only thing the Wild missing right now is that last pass. I feel like the last pass, they just haven't been able to get it on sticks. They've got a few chances without needing that pass, but I think once they start completing that final pass, they'll start getting the chances. And on the Hook side, they're almost one step further in the argument. It's they're finding the last pass, they're just not finding a good shot on the last pass.
The finish.
So we'll see. Yeah, they're missing the finish, and the Wild are missing getting to the chance to finish. So, but both teams all game. Oh, Bajarzen murders a man, goes for a shot in the near post, and Sleepy, I think, had it covered, but regardless, it was slightly wide. Now Ice Commander on the right. Bajarzen kills himself trying to get out of Ice Commander's way. Ice Commander goes behind the net, goes for the wrap, saved by Sleepy. Matt behind the net trying to clear it, gets blocked on the first attempt, but the second one goes through. Luma has Owl. Owen, god dang it, I keep saying Owl on the left. Going for Owen. Too many O's, man. He changed his name. I should just call him Ice Commander. Dolphin sends it wide.
I was calling the Hooks the Owls for a while. The Halifax Owls.
The Owls.
That was
it has a nice ring to it too, to be honest.
It does, yeah.
Ice Commander now doing some deking, gets body blocked by Dolphin, and Matt may have a chance here. Can he win the 50 battle? He does, but Ice Commander still right on his tail. He's got Owen back door if he can find them. But again, as we talked about, Ice Commander making a really good stick intervention to stop that pass from getting through. And maybe the Wild should just start throwing shots on, even from those weird angles, because I mean, the Hooks just don't want to let any passes get through if they're near him. Lumley now sending it towards the net. Crowbar, good save, sends it wide. Over to Owen now. Owen with a chance here. He's got Matt in the center if he can find him. He does find him. Matt one-on-one with Crowbar. He makes a mistake on the D, goes for the shot, and he wishes he could have that one back. Bajarzen clears it down the ice, but the pressure's not gone yet. Ice Commander, actually it is gone now. Ice Commander, really good touch and a really good pass over to Mouse. Mouse probably going to fire this to the back door. He makes a misplay though, and Lumley sends it around the net only as far as Ice Commander. Ice Commander chips it a little too far. Owen has it now. Owen going the other way. He's got numbers with him. He will try to find Matt. Great touch by Matt. Gets around Dolphin. Dolphin, he goes for the shot. Great save again by Crowbar, reading that play. Lumley now has it in the corner. Misplays it though, and Mouse is able to take this. He's got Bojarzen to his right. Will he use him? No, he goes for the long shot. Good block by Owen. And Dolphin, a very rare, probably the first time now, Dolphin's been in a spot where he could block a shot and he didn't block it. So maybe the Wild can start getting through a little bit more. Definitely not a misplay by Dolphin by any means, but it almost feels impossible to get the shots by him until I just saw that first one in this entire game. Now a chip towards the net from Dolphin. Goes behind. Mouse staying it to the center. He finds Al in the middle, but a great block. I'm not sure who it was. I think it was Owen who blocked it wide.
Owen, yeah.
Regardless, great play from the Wild. Bojar's now with a chance. He's got Mouse at the back door. He will try to find him, but it goes through everybody. Now Ice Commander on the side, cutting around the middle. Goes by Dicky Pecker, goes by Lumley. He's got a chance one-on-one.
What a play.
Oh, and I think he had him wide and he cut back. I think if he kept going right, he had Sleepy dead to rights, but he either cut back or someone sticked it. I think he cut back on his own, though, trying to beat the goalie, maybe doing a little too much. And now a chance for the Wild. The other way, Matt trying to find the top right corner. Goes just over. Oh, and now battling in the corner. Sends it long.
Reality. The Wild really need to snap back to reality here. One goal against and they're out. And it looks like they're starting to wake up now.
Yeah, they're starting to get better chances, but as I say that, 3v1, now 2v1 the other way. Al trying to deke Dicky Pecker. Can he get around him? He tries to do the swiffer wet jet. I can't even say the words right. The swiffer sweeper wet jet as he swings a stick back and forth, trying to stick it away. Couldn't do it, but Sleepy with a good save. Now Lumley with a chance. He's got Owen to his left. He's going to take it on his own. Goes for the shot. Oh, my God, the rebound right to Owen, but Owen misses the net, and Crowbar bounces off of him. Now Austin sends it down low over to Owen. Owen tips it towards the net, but Crowbar clears it the other way.
What a save by
Lumley
Crowbar.
now.
May have been going wide, but hits Crowbar regardless. And Sleep for the Wild has been huge. He's been missed for everything for them in this period, as the Wild have been really, really messy in their own end. He's bailing them out big time.
Yeah, and I think on that chance there, I think Owen had the whole net to aim at. It was a hard angle. It was a hard one-timer off the rebound, but I think he only hit Crowbar because he missed it wide, unfortunately, and deflects the other way. Really good chance there from Wild. They've been hoping for a bounce, and they finally got it, but unfortunately for them, they couldn't capitalize on it. Now Al, he won a game by doing this before. He tries it again. He almost finds Bojarzen, almost finds Mouse now on the deflection. It pops out to Dolphin, and every deflection is popping out to the hooks, and they're just applying egregious pressure. Dolphin now with a chance, bounces off his face, cuts across, trying to beat Matt, and this is a sketchy deflection for the hooks. Can Owen get there first? He can. Hurry. He's got Matt backdoor, but will Ice Commander block it again? He doesn't, but the pass is too close to the goalie as Crowbar is able to stick it away. 15 seconds on the clock. Can the Wild get one more chance to try to win this game and get back in this series? Long chance down the ice, cleared away by Al. Lumley gets a second chance here. 8 seconds on the clock. He's probably going to send it back the other way. He does. 4, 3. Dicky Pecker with a chance to yeet it towards the net. He does, and that one almost went into the bottom corner. It went over Crowbar's pad, but also wide in the net, and we go into another overtime period.
Over the pad, hit the blue paint, then rolled wide. What a chance that was. What a shot there. As this game is really, really getting more and more entertaining as we go deeper into overtime. Always makes me a little nervous and gives me some PTSD when we get these overtimes, as we've had some very, very long ones here in PHL. So it's been a great contest. Hopefully we're not, needing too many bathroom breaks, though, to get through this game.
Yeah, no, I'm drinking a ton of water because I'm trying not to cough because I guess my throat just doesn't like me casting today, but we'll definitely get through it no matter how long these games go. I also want to say I apologize to the people in chat. Speaking of entertaining, it's been very entertaining reading over. I talked about buffs and nerfs, and I think I set off a bomb in the chat as I'm seeing a lot of people arguing. Oh, what a chance! Bojarzen doing like a 180 behind the back, just whacking his stick at it. Gets a deflection on the net, and now instantly a chance the other way for the Wild. Matt in front of the net. He goes for a shot. He gets tipped. He has a second chance there, but he can't get a touch on it, and Crowbar clears it the other way. If Bojarzen scored that, that might have been one of the sickest tips I've ever seen. It was almost like, it was a blind, jump, flick back tip. I don't even know how he contorted his body that way to do it. But my God, that would be insane. And there's Owen and Al Commander just dead on the ice fighting each other. Lumley behind the net. Sends a pass over to Austin. Austin, a little behind him. He's able to get a pass. Great pass over to Matt. Matt just misplays it. He couldn't get a touch on it. And Crowbar clears it away. Now Austin sending it towards the net. Goes wide, but Matt will get there first. Matt has Owen wide open in the center. No one's on him, but the pass is too close to the goalie. Crowbar tips it behind the net, and Bojarzyn's eventually going to be able to clear it away.
Proud to see how much hitting is going on in this game. The players must have taken notes from playing with me in the Pugs, just running around like a maniac because there's bodies all over the floor every second.
Oh, and that's the game. The Hooks win. Another long shot attempt from Al goes in. I want to see what happened there. Question marking. Oh, what is Sleepy? His game froze. No way.
Oh.
He just started doing circles. No way.
Yeah,
that is so unfortunate. I was wondering where Sleepy was. I couldn't tell because there were so many bodies in front, but he's just doing pirouettes as the shot comes in. And Al, really, really nice shot in game 3 to win the game for the Hooks. And in game 4, still a nice shot, but unfortunate to see a really good offensive play from both teams end in that with a goalie
I was
bugging
kind of
out.
yapping. I was kind of yapping a bit there. I don't think either of us were expecting the goal to go in there, and then we just see Sleepy facing backwards. So that'll do it for the series.
Dang, that's such a sad way for this to end. Obviously, as a player of the Wild, I really didn't want to see my team go out, but going out in that fashion really blows. That I can't believe. It's also really bad timing too, because I think if his game had froze when he wasn't moving, he would have just stayed still. So I wonder if he just happened to be readjusting at the time what happened, and then because of that he kept moving. Because I know if you tab out while you're skating, it'll keep you going the same direction you were going.
Yeah.
But damn, a lot of really good chances for both teams. Unfortunate it ends that way, but congratulations to the Hooks. As I said, the last 3 weeks of the season, they kind of popped off to go from definitely being in 4th place to almost winning the title, being literally 1 point away from winning it. And now they're in the finals where anything can happen.
Right, and big shout out to both of these teams. They had phenomenal seasons. I think either of these teams, both of them have a shot in the finals. There's just the talent in the pro division is just jaw dropping sometimes. It makes you feel small as a player. I will say that. So
yeah, and just to reiterate here, so I see some people in the chat saying, is that actually over? It is. So this was a best of 5 series. That was game 4, and that was the 3rd win for the Hooks to take the series. Looks like I guess we're not doing the handshake line. Looks like just Alfred and Matt are gonna handshake together in the center as boys, but. Shout out to both teams. Like I said, obviously sad to see the Wild go, but the Hooks, I mean, credit to them. They had a really rough beginning of the season. Like I said, there was an obvious top 3 and bottom 3, and they grinded. They popped off when they needed to, and they played really strong defensive hockey here in the playoffs. And on the same vein, they made a lot of good chances. So shout out to them. Good luck in the finals. They'll be playing the Philadelphia Liberty, who 3-0'd the Albany Beavers, who I think for a long time everyone thought was the untouchable best team. So they 3-0'd the people who we thought were going to win. So very, very good series coming our way. I don't know when that'll be played. Let me see on the schedule. Yeah, because of July 4th coming up. Right. It says currently... okay, the dates are definitely wrong because it says the finals were going to start tonight, but I know that didn't end up happening. Nope. So I'm assuming we will start finals on Tuesday the 8th. So that might not happen. Things can change, but as of now, that'll be when it's penciled in. I appreciate everyone here watching. Anything from you, Log, before we sign off out of here?
Well, I gotta say, I joined late, but it was just the skill on both sides was phenomenal. It's so much fun doing these pro division games. It's just absolute blast. You definitely learn a thing or two watching these players as well. The Bloomington Wild, they'll go join Grizz at the golf course. That'll be the end of their season. They're no longer the defending champs, but still a great season for them. I think they should be really, really proud. And the Hooks move on, and they earned it, honestly. They're just phenomenal. As you said, they turned it around.
Yep, and we'll see what happens in the finals. Very, very good series coming up. I think, honestly, the colors, I really hope that we run the Philly purple jerseys with the Hooks, teal ones, because I feel like that would look pretty dope. So
very pretty, yeah.
I will say Glenski kept saying Sunday and then said, never mind, I'm lying. So maybe the game's Sunday. I don't know, but
who knows?
Whatever it is. Again, thanks to everyone for hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate you watching. And I think the next games that are casted will probably be D3. But either way, this seems to be our new main channel for casting. So if you are not following this channel, go ahead and follow now. This is our main channel we're trying to cast on as much as possible. So if you want to catch games, especially playoffs, and that's all that's happening right now is a bunch of playoff games, then this is where you need to be. We have a D3 finals coming up. D2 is in the semifinals, and D1, obviously, after tonight is in the finals. So check out those games. And that is it for us. Have a good night, and we are out.